One needs to take off the chef cap off of Russell Wilson while he's cooking because he's got ratatouille on top of him. Yeah. Probably calling, what's going on? That's the only time he was good.
It's probably about.
Oh, gosh. All right, Mike, we're sticking on the same theme here. NFL, going in, you're thinking about your fantasy football team. You're thinking about, hell, just the season in general. Maybe you're watching a little Hard Knocks. Most undervalued players in the NFL right now, and I'm going to even just start with a backup. Let's just start with a backup, just to, get this started.
Undervalued by default.
Yeah.
Okay.
Justin Fields. Justin Fields is a guy that has, look at his stats, Mike. Just look in the last 3 years. He has, year over year, increased his performance. He's done better. He got done dirty by the Bears, in my opinion. They should have held on to him, in my opinion. Now he's going over to the Steelers. I think by the end of the season, he's the starter and probably going to be the starter when they make the playoffs and go to the AFC Championship.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a very bold line of statements.
No, but the
or
Steelers,
will he be the punt returner?
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Yeah. Again, that's how much disrespect there is for Justin Fields.
You know why there's disrespect? Did you see him in crunch time?
Mike,
I saw him many times in crunch time.
He had no chance.
I've probably been too hard on Justin Fields over the years, but I still don't buy it, Dirk. Not a Justin Fields guy. I'll give him a chance in Pittsburgh if he comes in place of Russ, but I'm still not on the overwhelming Justin Fields train on this one. I think he's got his highs, he's got his lows. They don't balance out to a great quarterback. Just my feelings on it. Okay, so we're going an undervalued, underrated player.
Do I need to go again? I'll give you another underrated player.
Yeah, go for it.
Will Levis. We just talked about him, but he is undervalued.
Off of a huge sample size here.
It doesn't matter. Everybody's got him listed. I mean, it's so much disrespect that they have him they're at the end of the division right now, right? They're listed as, they're going to be the last team in the AFC South. Not only that, they're in the bottom 5, bottom 6 of most power rankings that are being put out right now. This team is not only going to overperform, but it's going to be because of the likes of Will Levis in that starting roster for that offense. I mean, what? The team's improved.
Is it possible?
Will Levis has made it. What?
The undervalued player is Russell Wilson since he's the starting quarterback?
No, Mike.
You've named his backup as the undervalued player? What if Russ has a good season with the Steelers?
Someone needs to take off the chef cap off of Russell Wilson while he's cooking because he's got ratatouille on top of him. Yeah. Probably calling, what's going on? That's the only time he was good.
It's probably a valid. No, I'm not here to sing Russ's praises, but I'm just saying if he does have a decent season with the Steelers, you've called his backup the undervalued guy, and Russ might be the starter the whole way through.
Dude, I know Pittsburgh fans. I know that they are going to freak out after 2 or 3 games of the garbage he put. I mean, it's going to be really interesting with the Broncos to see, hey, was this a Russell Wilson problem or was this just a team problem?
It'll be interesting, Derek. I'll give you an undervalued guy.
Okay.
Jonathan Cooper with the Broncos, I think, is due for a big season. I think he's shown his flashes. I think this year he comes around as actually a very good player for Denver.
Okay.
That's an off the radar pick unless you follow the Broncos, which we do. But that's one that I'll throw out there. I think in general the Denver Broncos defense has some undervalued guys who are going to be decent. If the Broncos are better than they're anticipated this year, I think it's on the strength of the defense.
Okay, I'll give you 2 other quarterbacks that I think are undervalued.
Okay. And you got the Buford Sports flyover going on right now. It's like the Super Bowl.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's Flyover Country Fair Days. All right.
Yes.
All right, 2 quarterbacks that I'm going to give you that you're just going to hate. Dak Prescott, undervalued. Perpetually undervalued.
I don't
Dude
hate
puts up
it.
numbers, man. Everybody hates on Dak Prescott. And I just don't get it, man. Outside of the injuries, he's done pretty dang well, except for
when it counts.
The playoffs.
Yes, and that's why. So I don't hate it, but I understand it 100%. And until he changes that, he's going to continue. Because it's not like he's like Elway who would lose in the Super Bowl. I mean, he's been bad in the playoffs, period.
All right, other guy I'll give you. You'll hate this one, too.
Okay.
Geno 911. Tell you what.
Is he
he's underrated, man. Everybody had him as a backup when he went to Seattle, and everybody has him as kind of he's mid at best.
He was the comeback player of the year too. I mean, I don't know. It's a hard thing.
So is Justin Fields this year.
Well, if it comes true, put some money down, you'll win a lot.
Is this the Nostradamus? Are we doing that again?
Yes, it worked out well for you with Europe. I would say this actually, Geno. I can go both ways on that, but I do think he's a passable quarterback. I don't think he's going to win you much, but maybe a wild card game. It's possible. I'm not mad about that pick, Dirk. It's not. I mean, there are probably other people who are more undervalued, but Geno's not a bad pick.